My neck. Okay. Says we're live. Let's go check YouTube. YouTube's saying we're live. Fantastic. Says we're live. Let's go check YouTube. YouTube's saying we're live. Fantastic. Alright, little audio test.
Apology and the explainer of what has went on from Overwatch 2's director. It's quite an interesting situation, given my... Overwatch 2's director. It's quite an interesting situation.
Alright, we are good to go. Let me go ahead and just get that out. Put up the live chat here. Alright. Hey guys, Super the Rager. Hope you're having a fantastic day, and welcome back to another Maker Monday. We're back with some more Moonbreaker miniatures on Maker Monday. So, a lot of alliteration there for you. So back to it. Y'all know the drill. Blood Angels, Moonbreaker minis. Gonna try to do like 4 of them. You know, see how quick we can get through them. And yeah, that's what we're doing. In the future, if I do batch painting like this, I am so going less on the details. Like, oh boy. It'd take a while to get through these, you know? It'd take a while. Ooh, excuse me. Yeah, Overwatch 2, oh my god. Like, I don't want to sound like a dick, which I'm not, because I'm just pointing out your obvious flaws as people. Why did you buy it? Like, to anyone that bought into Overwatch 2, they took away a game you liked to sell you the same game, but worse. And then we're going to add single-player components, but you gave them the money up front, which you're never supposed to do with video games. You gave them the money up front, and they never delivered the product to you. Right? Like, it's just so funny that now it's like, oh, all of a sudden the PvE stuff is just canceled. Oh, we have a hotfix, actually. As of 4/27. Oh, that was a while ago, actually. Yeah, the Beast and Bloom's hotfix. Alright. Yeah, we gotta go through tutorials or something sometime. On a stream when I'm not, like, doing mini painting. God, look at these stories. Jesus! Like, autoplays. The tunes there are pretty fantastic. But each of these is like a half-hour radio drama. That's pretty great. Yeah, meanwhile, Overwatch can't get, what, but 2 cutscenes? Maybe like a cinematic that's like maybe 2 minutes? I kid. But also, if you're a fan of Activision or Blizzard at this point, what the fuck is wrong with you? They give you nothing but garbage. I mean, they've been doing so for years. It started with the Call of Duty crowd, and it slowly started infesting like the StarCraft crowd, and then Overwatch, because Blizzard stopped working on StarCraft entirely. That's just so funny to me. Like, their major IP for Blizzard, which was StarCraft, and how cool StarCraft is. You have a million things you could have done with that IP, and they're like, nah, we'll do StarCraft 2, then we will not support it at all after the DLC, and, yeah, we're gonna dip and go over to loot boxes. Great. But, you know. Oh, but don't worry, we're making Diablo, but we're gonna make it in the most horrible fucking way possible. I just like watching companies crash and burn when I predicted they would. Like, you know, I hate that they're blocking the merger, I really do. Like, that's fucked up. That's a step too far for, like, governments or whatever to be like, no, you can't have this company merge with this company because it's anti-consumer or whatever. Meanwhile, they have no problem with, like, PlayStation having their software only available on their hardware. You know, and then, of course, if you tried to catch them on that, they would probably come up with some excuse of, like, oh, no, we have it on Steam, like, 3 years later. It's like, yeah, you do a PC port of something 3 years later, that doesn't mean it was available at the time. That meant that you deprived another market of it to make someone, to fucking FOMO somebody, to make them want to buy your hardware. Which is just dumb. But yeah, no, fucking, like, the whole situation with them is ridiculous. Like, damn, son, just damn. Damn. Alright, where are we? We did Fate Twister Tantum. Did we do 4 or 5? I think I did 5 last time. Yeah, I think I did Maximus, I did Sticky, I did Detonia and Drum Dancer, and then I did a couple things on Fate Twister. I actually got 5 last time. We'll see if we can manage to do that again. Fate Twister came out pretty alright. I kind of like the contrast of the brown and the gray now that I'm looking at it with fresh eyes. Like, you got this sort of, like, motif of black and red and gold, but then you have, you know, this brown and this gray that come out of nowhere is, like, 2 halves of him, you know? Like, two splits in his personality. So today, we'll be covering Jailbreak, and we'll be doing Savria. Okay. Ooh, we get to do Ursic's Scattervine today. That's on the chopping block. Yeah, that'll be interesting. Because doing these kind of guys is always kind of interesting to try to figure out what you can do without going too far into, like, blending and all that. And then, oh god, not the Whispers. There's so many little parts on the Whispers to go through. It'll be fun, though. We've mostly assigned the colors. Now we just have to come in for a couple finer details, that's all. So yeah, Jailbreak, Savria, Ursvix, Whispers, and maybe... I did Blindsider already. I did him previously. This is the one I was watching James Bond, Man with a Golden Gun. I remember vividly. God, all those spots. He looks fucking fantastic, though. Oh yeah, I forgot I painted little dots of yellow in there. Alright, Crankbait, we did Crankbait. Yeah, so Hit or Run would be the next one. So we'll see if we can get all the way up to Hit or Run. If not, oh well. Moving on. Let's see here. Let's paint us some Jailbreak. Jailbreak. Okay, how to paint Jailbreak. Well, I mean, he's mostly painted already. We just gotta, like, touch up some stuff. So let's go down here, grab our black, wash. 15%, we're gonna do our pre-wash on the head like we do. So our head pre-wash. Did that do anything? Yeah, a little bit. Come in, just kind of do that, yeah. There gets kind of a pre-wash. Don't forget the pits. We get them pits. Yeah, armpit hair in there too. No, they didn't put any in there because you don't see it, so there's no point in it. Oh, yo, what's up with his hand? Why it look like a glove though? Wait, are his hands actually gloves? I thought they, or maybe no, they're just really weird looking fingers, right? No. Oh, he has hair on his arm. I didn't even realize. Oh, we should paint that. Okay, yeah, we should definitely come in and paint that a bit. Yeah, we're just gonna do this like we did the hair on Maximus because it's so out there that it's easier to come back in with the skin tone and clean it up than it is to try and get every little peak correct the first time. Wait, too far. Sometimes it's hard to figure out which part's which, you know? There we go. You got a little bit of hair going on the side here, too. I want to get that. But it's not hair. No, it looks like hair. It definitely looks like hair. I think maybe he's like a burn victim or something. Like, how wild would that be? Alien burn victim. Oh my god, really? Am I really doing this? Eh. It don't take but a minute. But a minute in creative time is like an hour. Every keystroke. Second. Why do I feel like I'm turning into an Adobe ad? I'm about to just like chill fucking Photoshop in here. Like Illustrator or something. Why? Okay, somebody answer me this. Why is it that every time I see an ad for Adobe, they're always shilling Photoshop or Illustrator? Like, they never show, like, really Premiere or Audacity or anything. No, Audacity. Is it Audacity? Yeah, they have, it's, like, their 3D software. Or they're not their 3D software, their sound software. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, this is definitely here. We definitely gotta do this. Man. like that. Ah! Don't do it there. Don't want hair on his scales. Oh no, look at all the little bits on his scales. Am I gonna be a madman and add little details to every one of those? Dude, can you stop having so much hair, please? This is ridiculous. There's so much hair! Why is there so much hair? I'm going to kill this man by having this much hair. Doesn't have to be exactly perfect, just needs to be good enough. Okay, you're not gonna see it, but from very far away anyway, it just has to get the general shape and the general vibe going. That one too, while we're at it. There we go. That up a bit. There. That. There. Okay, we got this to deal with. I don't want to deal with this. This is bullshit. This is a bunch of bullshit. There we go. Okay. Alright. Alright. Yeah. I'm actually thinking about streaming Prototype 2 soon, but if I stream any game, I need to stream New Vegas so I can like go through there and just fucking speedrun that. You know, well, not speedrun, but you know what I mean. So, like, just go through and do the thing. Okay, that's his hair sorted. It does look a lot better now. We can see that hair detail. What's next? Rock. 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 I think any spikes of the rock could probably be red or gold. I'm thinking gold. Oh, that's an awful lot of yellow in that. No, see, I don't like adding bits like that too much. We just gray. Just gray it out. And maybe we add just like yellow to the ball. The mystical ball. Oh, why is this attached to the same mask? And there we go. Yeah, that's pretty good. So you got the yellow to draw the eye in and make it pop, and then you got the everything else. I always wondered what's up with these. I feel like, because he's like an escaped prisoner or something, right? Because his name is Jailbreak. So I always felt like these are probably like restraining cuffs, and he was at one point mounted into the ground with these brackets, but then he just ripped them out, you know? Like, and now he's just wandering around beating wholesale ass with these. Like, the idea of that is kind of fun for me. Damn it. Really? Like, why is this attached to that? Like, come on, man. Now I gotta go very small. Make sure that I'm not hitting that. You gotta be very careful. I hate this. It's great, though. But also, fuck you. It's your shit. The day they retroactively fix all of these, like, masking issues on these previous characters, like these early build characters, oh my god. I will rejoice in the streets. It'll make this so much more fun to paint. Oh my god, it just, ugh. Like, look at that. Like, why would that bleed over? Why? They're two distinct geos. Why would I ever need that? Oh, what if you want to paint one to the other? It's like, okay, then I'll turn the mask off. Like, or something. Like, what do you mean? Again, add layering and stuff. That would be the ultimate thing to do. But, yeah, it's fine the way it is. It works the way it is. Like, you don't really need to add layering, but if you could, that'd be pretty dope. Not bad on the eyes. Got that first try. Okay, there's some detail in his muzzle, but I don't care enough. I really don't. Oh, look at all these scales. I could really make them pop if I made them like a yellow. Yeah, also, want to bring some brown in here, so let's do brown. Check it. That's an airbrush. Brown, check it. Just sort of brown it up. I can't do the boots because that's like the whole leg. That's too much. But we can do like a brown leotard. That's fine. Brown leotard, yellow trim maybe. Black trim. That's kind of cool. Let's test it. Quick test. I'm not gonna try and clean it up and make it perfect. I'm just trying to see what it would it be, and all of thatness. That would be cool, but not really necessary. I mean, it's fine. I'll leave it the way it is. Like, it's not worth the effort to go in and do it. Mask. I really do want to do this. Like, all these little bits. I mean, he's got all these bits on his head, too, which would be so perfect with the black. You know what? Yeah, let's just do a quick airbrush on these. We're not exactly going to match the shape. We're just going to kind of use them as a guide to be an interesting thing. So, like, so yeah, now you guys kind of get a taste of what I did on, what's the other one? On, Fate Twister, or whatever the hell his name was. The other one. That was, like, standing on this stick. This is quite similar to what I was doing with him. You just come in, every dot gets colored. Add that little bit of visual contrast when you're viewing the model from far away. I don't know if the airbrush works enough. That works enough, yeah. Because otherwise I gotta kind of wear the paint and jiggle my hand back and forth, and I don't want to do that. See, this is where a stamp tool. Like, we have decals. What we need is a paint stamp tool that'll, like, stamp into different shapes, like stars and like star, you know, the basic stuff. Stars, circle, cylinder, stripe, square, you know, like shit like that. Would be so perfect in this. And yet, here we are, you know. That would have been first on my list if I was designing the system. It would have been like, okay, what kind of like decals and this and that and other stuff. But again, I mean, the game is still in early access. It is still being worked on. Like, it is not the finished product yet. But even then, I mean, the progress they've made, shit, it's been, what, 6 months? And they've added the radio dramas thing for the story stuff. They've addressed the cargo run. They removed the microtransaction nonsense. Yeah, what else did they do? They've improved their workflow for characters so that the painting has better masking. Like, in some cases, too much masking. So now it's like too precise on the masking. All right. So we're gonna be at this a minute. Not what I do. You are there? There's too many. There's too many. I can't. I would, but I cannot. I just can't. I don't have the mental fortitude today. I'm already hungry, but I'm not eating until later. So, you know. As I go to work later, and I eat right before I go to work, so. Yeah. I don't have the mental fortitude, nor do I have the time today to bother with that. I could always come back in and do it. It doesn't really matter. Because, you know, even if I do the wash over it, it's like, that's not going to affect anything. Like, look at these scales. Again, they would look so cool if I just came in and hit it with some yellow, you know? I mean, not in that way, but you guys get the idea. It would create a nice contrast. But even then, it's pretty good as it stands. We could at least do a little bit of detailing on this and here. That's kind of fun. You can change the airbrush size and it doesn't stop like it does with the paints. I'm gonna paint it anyway though, because I like the hard cut that the paint creates. You know, the airbrush does not create that part of a line to look at, which is exactly what it's designed to do. Yeah, we can at least put that in for a little bit of contrast there. His thieves. We want to do a little wash on the wash. Do a gonna do a little wash on the mouth. Make it pop a little, you know? Not like makeup or anything, but just to catch those recesses that the regular wash is not going to catch that much. Helps define the lip, you know? Back to our usual airbrushing here. Catch him in the ear. Alright, what else can we do with them? Oh yeah, we need to get each and every one of these airbrushed real quick. Like a little quick little from the rattle can, you know? Oh, those ones did not come out so right. It's because I did it at the wrong angle. These guys are cocked at like a 45-degree angle off on the side. Gotta like hit them from the right spot for it to work correctly. That looks pretty cool. Kind of just has like that little bit of light to it. Makes a nice contrast. He has 3. Did I do 3 up here? 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Just making sure. I will say one of my favorite things is how the camera is always relative. So, like, the size of the brush is always relative to the camera, I mean. And so you can move your camera around without, like, the shape of this changing. So, like, if I do this, but then I go way up here and spin around, and, like, I'm right on top of this rock, and pull out, you can see the size of those dots is comparable. It's the same size, you know, which is pretty great. Anything we can do around here? Oh, buckle. And with that, we make that silver. Paint. Black on the inside. Some on the back. Yeah, we can do that as a silver. These could use a yellow, actually. That could look kind of cool. You know what? Let's do an airbrush. An idea. Airbrush that. Airbrush this. Just kind of like a control color, like a, like an ankle monitor type of thing. That would seem to be what it is. That's what I assume it is, and I'm going with that narrative. Fuck you, it's my paint job. Well, dude, I won't. Alright. Oh, this one's gonna be fun. Let's try to stripe a white in there. Nah. Just leave it with the yellow. Yeah, honestly. You know what? Nah. I actually changed my mind entirely on that. I just don't... I don't care. Like, it would be cool, but... I don't know. Unless I'm gonna recolor a lot of the, like, this trim here and there, it's not gonna flow well with the rest of the piece, so I would just leave it alone. Let's add a little blood to the Blood Angel, shall we? Oh, my throat. Gotta come down with something. It is that season. Okay, yeah, we're gonna add a little blood to the Blood Angels. Here we go, big stipples. Yeah. Because he's a Blood Angel, so he's gotta have the blood. On. No, that's kind of stupid. It's a little cartoonish, just kind of haphazard, but I like it. I like it. The idea is that, you know, you got the blood. Actually, let's do a wash of red in there. Yeah, if we do a red wash on top of the black wash, that should be pretty cool. Feel like. No, darker wash. Yeah, get some blood on them chompers. Blood on them teeths. Looking a little deranged. Kind of gnarly, you know. But it puts the blood in Blood Angels, you know? So that's good. Can we do anything with the rocks? No, the rocks don't have like a good flat faced side to do like the I-9 or the blood drop on. Man. That sucks. Oh, he got a little tail. I never even realized he got a little tail. It's cool. What do you do back here? Eh. I like that his jumpsuit includes a tail slot. Like, has a little hole for his tail. He doesn't just like tuck it into the back of his leg, you know. Which makes sense. I wouldn't tuck my my arm into the side of my shirt. That'd be weird. Oop. Why is there yellow here? I don't know, but we're gonna resolve that issue right quickly. Yeah. Okay. I think we're ready for the wash. Yeah, it only took me like 20 minutes to get through. Again, I would have been here far longer if I spent time on all that detailing, but here we are. Yeah, black wash, 15% like we do. With the mask off. Gotta catch some areas. Nice. Very nice. Alright, good on that. Next. Next we have Sabria. So we go from like an organic shape to more of a hard surface character. That's cool. Alright, that on. We'll just keep the wash where it is because we're going to wash the hair immediately. Go. Just making sure we got it right. Alright, time for the little airbrushy. Where's she looking? Not straight out from her eyes, but kinda that way. Yes, that looks pretty good. Okay, for belt buckle, we want to do what we've been doing with the other ones. Put paint on it, actually. Something more striking about the paint than the airbrush. The airbrush is pretty gentle. I like the hey, look at me belt buckle. Nice. What we got up here? Oh, there's an awful lot of trim to go through. We could do some trim up here though. We could do that. Yeah, that's if we do that. But I feel like we just do our wash in yellow and then mix it after. Dry brush in black. Tone down those yellow areas. Get the black looking more like black again. Oh, there you go, there you go. Yeah, that'll work. Works for me. I ain't gonna go super detailed if I don't have to, when it's essentially achieving the same result of it looking like yellow on black. Down here, we could probably get a little ornate, though. Ooh, actually, you know what? Just for shits and giggles, I want to see what a gold would look like trimmed in here. Not that I'm gonna do it, I just want to know. Ew, it doesn't really... Ew, it doesn't really shine from this angle. That sucks. Hold on, what if we used, like... this... metal... and another metal. Another metal. Yeah, it depends with the metals where you can use them. You can't really use them to accent. You can use them to do like major areas though. Like if I made all of her suit gold, it would probably look like if I made the helmet just pure gold, you know. Like look at that. That hits because it's got enough surface area for the light to reflect off of. Like the smaller areas just God, the gold looks good. I cannot wait. On the next build, we're doing like StarCraft after this. We're doing StarCraft stuff, which means the Zerg are going to be squishy and mushy and purple, and the Protoss and the Terran are going to be like metal armor. So we're going to get to use all kinds of metallics in that. It's going to look great. Like use the metallics, but then use like an airbrush to knock them back down and make them all, you know, dingy and oh my god, yeah, it's going to be fun. Okay, back to the main topic here. Let's get brown in the capes. I think would look pretty good. That'll work, yeah. I do like these gray, my brain stopped. I do like these gray, little things there, so we're gonna keep those. No, black gloves. Got black gloves. Yellow accent. Like we do. Alright, good on that. This thing here. Could probably do it the same wash technique we just did. Let's do it in reverse. We're gonna dry brush. Yellow on, wash black back in. No? Yeah, the mixture of washing and drying with like such harsh tones it's really good in certain instances. Oh my god, how did I hit that? Okay, then try and dry brush that back in. Which I don't think I even want to do, but all about experimentation. What art and creativity is about. Definitely not. Ooh, excuse me. Okay. Yeah, I think I'll leave that the way it is and just maybe try and do a little bit of manual trimming on it to make it stand out. Like I did on the sniper alien. Wrong brush. It helps when you get on the right brush. And then for sections like this, I'll just do like a cleanup, so I'll do that. But I'll wait to, like we did with the pluses on a Stitch McPatchy last stream. So we'll just kind of go through with it. And then we'll use the other color to sweep down and get rid of that bubble on the side. A nice flat termination point. So it looks natural. Oh, I kind of want to come through here and do all this yellow as well, but I don't know, man. Oh, actually, you know what? We could do all yellow in here and then do like a Blood Angel's blood drop in there. Now we could equally do that on the cape. Actually, yeah, let's do that on the cape. Let's not do that here. Let's do it on the cape. The question becomes, do I do these little stripes that are running down here? Would it be worth it to do that 7 times? And it would. Nah, I like that kind of just draws a little bit of attention. But you know what? On second thought, no. Just leave it the way it is. You'd be fine. Little brown in the boots, maybe. No, it goes all the way up the leg. Why are her boots so big, though? Yeah, no, we don't want that. Okay. I think that's fine. Maybe some brown undergarment. No, maybe some yellow undergarment. Kind of match with, I think the Tonia had that same setup. I don't know. Yeah, maybe. Hold on. Yeah, sure. You know what? That actually is kind of interesting. Yeah, that had some of that. That's what I was looking for. Was just some kind of yellow color in there. There was an awful lot of black and red going on. Let's see here. Our nostrils. What do we like to do? Okay, she got some ears too. Ah, too much on the ears. It'd be like a subtle, just a subtle thing, because that black is so striking that anything you do in here is going to be amplified when you look at it from afar. Like, you're going to catch the smallest bit of that color and be like, oof, that's color. Definitely want to just give it an impression. Don't want to overdo it. There we go. Okay, so let's do the blood drop next. Just my underwear. Here we go. So for the blood drop, thinking red and black. Yeah, maybe a yellow in between. Fuck it, we'll make this like a multi-dimensional blood drop. We're gonna do this kind of interesting. We're gonna do a yellow and then a red and then that maybe. Whatever it is, it's gonna be a big ass blood drop though. However it comes out. Okay, so we're gonna do now. Have this first. First off, we're gonna sharpen that angle a bit, as we tend to do. Okay, and then I want to try something here. Oh, and a black one around that edge. Nah, it looks goofy. Nah, just go with the red. Only problem with doing this on this cape is that it has folds in it, so you gotta be aware of that. God, look at that. Like, it looked great from this angle. When you start getting around it, it does not look so awesome. That's hard to do. That is hard to do. Okay. Perspective's a bitch. Sure, good enough. You look at it from the back, you're like, oh, that's a blood drop. Okay, cool. Yeah. Hard to do. We don't really have like a projection to where we could like lay it out flat on a grid over here and then have it apply to there, you know. It's not like a decal. Like with the decals, if you look at it, it's going to apply across, so it's going to project the decal onto the thing. So, you know, unfortunately, we don't have that option for the paint. It just sort of does that automatically, but it could lead to some issues. Do a little bit of yellow in here. Maybe. No. I'll just throw a little yellow paint in it, though. Got a little shimmer, a little shine to it. While we're at the yellow, we might as well do this. Yeah. That's a little bit of something interesting up there. I'll airbrush a yellow on these. That's kind of cool. Oh, we need a little black to add to it, so we do like this. Nah, the wash will pick that up anyway. Go. Brown belt, maybe? Black belt. Black belt. Brown belt, no. I think we're good on her. Yeah. There's nothing that really, like, jumps out at me, you know, that like, technically I could take all of these farther, but I'm trying to do a whole roster here, so it's like, you know what, good enough is good enough. You get down to it. Okay. So, let's do our wash. 15%. Off. Up. That's good, yeah. So it just kind of deepens the armor, makes it less saturated. Okay. That's 2 down. Who's next? Alright, Scattervine. There is... Honestly, there is just not much to do that doesn't involve blending when you get to organic shapes like this. Obviously, we gotta give them some beef. Oh no, I'm gonna have to manually come in and paint the teeth, aren't I? Christ. I mean, it's not that hard. It wraps around. You just can't have your cursor fall off, because if it falls off, it's gonna slip onto the other piece. Actually, this is not as hard as I was making it seem. Why the fuck was I whining as much as I was about it? This is actually really, really easy compared to some of the other stuff I've had to paint in this game. Ugh, it's creepy. Just like the way you can tell, like, oh, this is teeth, this is squishy plant. It's gonna eat you. Like, ugh. Harley. And do that for all his teeths. go. Oh god, he has so many teeth. It's gonna look awesome though. Besides, there's not much else that I'm gonna be doing on this other than doing like some airbrush mixtures. That's about all I can think to do with a creature. This is why I'm a hard surface artist. Creatures just don't do it for me. Characters, like I like characters, I do. I love animated films. I love like the acting and everything, and that's why I'm a filmmaker as well. Like I'm just in general a storyteller, and that's part of it. But at the same time, nah, like my philosophy, my thought on it is that a space tells a story just as much as a person does, which is why you have things like set dressing in films, right? It's like if characters were the only important integral thing, then all films would be in a white void because that would be the most cost-effective thing to do, But they're not, because you need the environment. You need something for people to look at that's not a person, and you need a believable setting to place the character into, Like when you hear like the classic bedtime story, it's once upon a time, there was insert this, or most of the time it is, in a land far away. Like Star Wars doesn't start with there was a boy in a land far away, or in a galaxy far, far away. It starts with a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. Where? In a galaxy. Where's the galaxy? It's far, far away from here, That's the setting. I mean, even if you look at the if you look at the opening for Star Wars, there's not really much going on with the people until they get down to the planet. So the opening of Star Wars, fuck it, I'm just gonna open it. Now we're talking about this. Now I'm off on a tangent, but this is I just recently finished watching the trilogy, the OG trilogy, fucking with the director's commentary and shit. And so when you look at it, let's see, Star Wars, what would it be? New Hope. Yeah, the opening scene. And even then, I mean, the opening crawl itself. I'm gonna get my shit rocked with copyright here, I'm sure, but I'm not. I'm gonna mute the shit out of that, and I'm probably gonna have to sit here and try to find a way that I can do this around here. Whoa. So you guys can see, I'm fucking with this just because the copyright. But you guys can see, there's no people on screen. So the ship, the hard surface model ship, is its own character right now. There's the big ship going after the little ship. There's the planets. The opening of this is all very much just ship stuff, Like it has nothing to do with characters talking or anything. And the first people we run into aren't even people. They're droids. So they're not even organic life forms. So the first organic life forms we see are these rebel soldiers that just go running somewhere. And that they're not being used in that capacity as characters. They're being used in that capacity as props, So that's just kind of the interesting thing about it. And it's even the opening crawl, Star Wars starts with opening crawls for exactly that reason. It's to give you a detached narration view and give you this exposition dump before you get into all these characters and stuff. I mean, when you think about it, right? The most famous things in Star Wars are not people. So when you think about Star Wars, what makes Star Wars as opposed to Star Trek or Stargate or Babylon 5 or any other sci-fi property? So the thing that makes Star Wars, or even Flash Gordon, which Lucas had previously wanted to do, but God damn it, hold on. I just realized I fucked that one up. Where'd my music go? Bro, the shit, where'd my music at? There it is. Okay, it got to the end of the track and that's what they were. But yeah, what makes them different, right? So the thing that makes them different is that Star Wars is distinct in its items, right? And so in its locations. That's how you can tell shows apart. And the actors, that's not to downplay the actors at all. But without the environment, without the props, without the things that aren't people, you cannot tell a story. It's just not going to happen, right? An environment can tell a story without anyone being present at all, right? This is why you got nature documentaries or whatever, or science shit, like when you have like oh, look at that, like the opening to Voyager, actually prime example. I was just watching Star Trek Voyager last night, and I love, I need to rank, I think I need to rank them sometime for like opening, like Star Trek or Stargate or Star Wars or some kind of like openers, like rank like sci-fi openers, like all the ones that I've seen, all the ones I can think of. Everything from like Eureka to like the prequel movies, for Star Wars. But no, so I was watching Star Trek Voyager, and it's such an amazing. See, I don't know if it's my favorite on an objective measure, but it is very, very good opener. And the entire thing is just, here's the ship. It's like, here's the ship, here's some stuff the ship is flying past, and that's it, right? You had that in the original trilogy, where it was just the ship flying by and a starscape. But that's because they were on like half of a shoestring budget. They didn't even have the whole shoelace. They had like one shoelace cut in half, right, over 3 seasons. But even then, even when you get to like Next Generation, it was trying to capture that old magic and was like, hey, here's the ship, it's the Enterprise. Like, okay, makes sense. Then you get to like Voyager and Deep Space Nine, and Deep Space Nine's opener is also kind of boring. It's a great, musically, sonically, it's a great opener. But the visuals are just so basic. It's like, here's the station, here's another shot of the station, and that's just what it is, right? It's we're staying here, and you're supposed to be in that moment. I think what they were going for was you're supposed to be envisioning all of the episodes you've watched so far in that opener, and so they don't include any characters or anything. It's just you and the station, and you're supposed to look at it. But what sets Voyager apart from all the other openers is it shows the ship, right, which is classic Star Trek, right? It shows the main location, right? And then it shows that ship flying through space to indicate that they are on their journey, they're on their way, and they're going to new and different places, right? And meeting interesting people and having arguments with them. And, I was gonna say killing them, but I mean they don't kill people. Well, I mean, that's a good question. I don't think I think the Federation rarely ever kills somebody. I think the Dominion War, the Dominion War was probably the only time they ever actually had to like turn their phasers up to kill, just because the Jem'Hadar were built to not be stunned. Like, they're literally fit. I gotta talk about Star Trek sometime. I gotta come up with some kind of video series on that, little video essays or something. Okay, back to this though. Yeah, but yeah, that's my thing. It's like, you can tell a story without a character, right? Narratively, a room, the things in a room are a reflection of the character themselves. So that can tell a story. The location can tell a story, even with no one in it, right? It's why shit like The Last of Us is so popular. Even if you don't read any of the notes or anything, you see like the graffiti scrawled on the walls and stuff. And it's sort of a symbiotic relationship. The character needs the environment needs the character. But the environment needs the character in the sense that the plot must progress, or else it's just a nice landscape, and you're kind of just looking at a painting at that point. But in the character's case, if the character has no props, if the character has, nothing to physically do, I mean, that becomes a real interesting thing. Like, there's a movie called Low that I watched one time, which is a really interesting movie, where the whole movie is like this indie movie, and it is about a guy summoning a demon to help him get his girlfriend back from another demon, and they basically put all the budget into the makeup for the two demons, the one he talks to, and then like the one in like the flashbacks and stuff that are shown kidnapping her, or whatever. And there's like no like super special effects or anything. Most of the movie, like a fair chunk of the runtime, is this darked out room that's clearly in like somebody's basement or attic or something, right? In this very normal house. And it's just the guy, and he's in this circle of salt. Just go watch Low. L-O, Low. Just go, if you can find it. It's, oh my god, it's so good. It's like a really interesting, like as an indie project, it's very interesting. It's very fun. But yeah, back to painting. Back to painting miniatures. What are we going to do here? Okay, so obviously washes and airbrushing is going to be a big part here. So let's try... You're just something. I'm thinking we want to make this otherworldly. Blue is not usually a natural color, which is why James Cameron picked it for Avatar. But getting off topic again into film. Kind of just blew up stuff. Maybe. I don't know how I want to do this. It's already pretty much complete. Like, there is not much for me to do with this airbrush and stuff, you know? Hold on, maybe we could do like a wash or a dry brush in blue. Do like a dry brush blue. Kind of fun. I mean, it fucks up the teeth entirely, but we could just do it on the inside. Gonna lightly kind of glaze it with a blue. Make it look kind of weird. Oh, well, I'm at full blue as well. I don't want to be... You never want to go full blue. Full retard. Never go full retard. Let's see. We just kind of knocked out a little. Kind of gives it this Christmas, this not so red color, and then the black wash is gonna come back in and give us our more definition, kind of thing. But you can see it kind of just makes it a little like off from what you'd expect. Like, you see vines, you expect vines to be brown, you expect leaves to be green. But this thing is just a little strange, isn't it? Yeah, we want some green and some brown in here though. So let's try this. Instead of black vines, let's do brown vines all over the place. Right? And then work some green in here. Do a wash. Ooh, what if we do a stippling of green? Like a really sickly stippling of green. But maybe first we just kind of do. We do an airbrush. There you go. Oh shit. You know what? Now I look at the green. I don't know. I want to incorporate the green in some way. Maybe these leaves could be green. No. Maybe a dry brush green. Yeah. Green wash? Yeah, too green. That's too high on that. Alright. Alright, I have an idea. No, that doesn't really work either. You know what? Yeah, we're just gonna have to call it here on Scattervine. We're just gonna have to let the wash do the work and leave it alone. Alright, let's go 15% wash. Off. Ugh. Too dark. Definitely too dark. I think just a single, because it has so much area for it to catch, I think a single streak on every direction is going to be fine. Ooh, maybe if we airbrush from the bottom. Go black. black airbrush from below. That's kind of an interesting idea. Kind of a reverse Zenithal. Not bad. Not great either. It's a neat idea, but... yeah, I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, just leave it with its wash. It's fine. There's the scattervine. Done with that. How are we doing? Hour in, and we've already got like 3 down. So, that's pretty cool. So yeah, we'll get a couple more done today. Oh, these are gonna be fun. Okay. Yeah, I'm already loving the primary colors I've chosen. Like, everything is where it should be. So now it's just up to, like, detailing. Let's see if we can get a wash going here. Maybe like a color wash, like a red wash. Oh god, why? Oh, it's because the thing's not on this way. And a yellow dry brush. Try and pull some of that back out. So you get like this kind of tinge of orange in there. Stuff like that might be fun, but gotta see. First off, gotta do our dry brushy eyeballs. He's looking this way. I like these guys because they look like little rats. Take some paint. There you go. Alright. Oop. That is not what I wanted. This guy like pointing. He's like, let's go this way. No, let's go this way. No, we're going forward. No, we're going over there. Like, I like the idea that they're all kind of just fighting and screaming into the different things. Are there? Wait a minute. 1, 2, 3. There's 4 guys, but 5. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait a minute. There's 4 guys and 6 trumpets. Something ain't adding up here. I'm gonna follow the cables. Nah, they just kind of go in and then... I guess these 2 belong to this guy. This one is the main one. This guy probably has, like, this one back here. And then this guy gets these 2 over here. I think that's what it is. Cool. Moving on. That served no purpose to talk about. Let's see. Yeah, their tootsies are fine. You get some red on their jaws, though. Just a bit. Doesn't have to be too much. Top side of his mouth. Yep. He got a little something going on with his lip. That's not good. Oh, we gotta do that fucking 3 more times. Ah! Aggravation. Yep. Alright, next. Yeah, that's kind of fun. I like that. Ah, good as each. Okay. Give it a nice little black wash for the hair, as we like to do. Yeah, pre-wash on the hair. Let's see, what's next? Thinking all of these could do a little airbrush. Well, they're glass, so maybe like this way. I don't know. Maybe like a wash. Maybe like a bit of a wash. Maybe like a yellow. I don't know why yellow would be involved, but it could look cool. And like a white on the yellow. Oh. Nah. Maybe we just leave the bulbs alone. Let me do dry brushing bulbs. That's not bad. Doing bulbs is kind of hard. Maybe we wash with black. No. This is where having a misses would be really great. You know what? Yeah, let's just go ahead and do a dry brush. Not that hard. Thing real quick. Just to sort of catch them all. Lighten them up a little bit. Like it makes them dingy. They're still that green color, but it transitions it more towards an olive green, you know? Yeah, it just makes it a little more real, a little more happening. Thinking we do our trick we did on our other guy. Bullet holes. You know what? I might use decals here. Got some bullet hole stuff. Nah, they don't work quite right. Yeah, that's I'm not feeling that. That's a big hole. Yeah, these are more for like rusted marks, so oh shit. What happened there? There's more like rusted marks, so maybe I'll come back in with like a trim or something. Like if I did like maybe a wash of down. Like dinge it up a little, but nah. I'll leave it. The black wash will come in and do a lot of that work for me. Come in and plant the seed, as it were. Oh, I'm washing. That'll be why this is not working. Wonder why my paint not working. Like, yeah, because you're fucking washing, dumbass. A lot of dings, a lot of scratches to go through on this. That's where we can focus our effort. Oh my god. Oh, maybe not. Maybe just a couple is fine on the main one. Yeah. That's fine. Let's see. Some of these could be airbrushed, maybe, or painted. Like anywhere that it's like color on color, you know, they can pop out a little. You can go see one. Don't like this being red. Back. Oh, I hate that it kind of doesn't line up though. That's really annoying. Why doesn't it line up? Why? What is this? Okay. I'm thinking do something real cool here. Yeah, like there's some kind of energy with it. Itchy arm. Oh, itchy hand. Hand is part of the arm, so I think that counts. There you go. No. The yellow. I did the wrong one. Yeah. Okay. There you go. Now the big one. That'll work. Yeah, I definitely do want to do some kind of airbrushing on the inside here. Maybe like a wash or dry. Like we washed like maybe just the red in there. Yeah, just dry brush some red into it. That'd look pretty sick. No, not that. Cool. Because it kind of combines with it to where the darkest parts are kind of a red, and then the lighter parts of it are kind of an orange. And then what we can do is we can go back in with a wash. No, not that much for wash. Why is it not picking up too well on that? I think brush size affects it as well. Okay. That's fine. As long as it's not just like a pure yellow in there, I think it'll be fine. Oh, don't forget this one back here. Okay. What next? Maybe I want to play around with some lighting stuff. Like, what if we did this? Let's do this. And then airbrush. And give him that glowing pad. And then from the bottom. Throw some on, like lights being cast from that direction. Kinda. I mean, if nothing else, that is a cooler look for the pad. The pad does look pretty awesome. Like it's generating some kind of energy. Like in here, we could add that kind of effect as well. Throw this in here. So. Yeah. Okay, now that one looks kind of stupid and gimmicky. We could make that glass. Like a white streak. Yeah. Nah, leave it alone. What else? What else can we do here? We got the ears to do. Now, you know what? Since they're alien, we can give them like the inside of their ears are blue for some reason. Why? Don't ask me. I don't know. It just makes it look cool. Kind of wacky. There we go. Like focusing so hard on getting that done, I don't know why. I was just like in the zone, you know. Give him some black gloves. Not brush, paint it. Come on. Just so it kind of draws the most attention up there. Anything else? No, looks about right. Yep, think we're done with him. Alright, not bad for an hour and 20 minutes. Let's save that. Alright, hit a run. We actually got the hit a run as well. This one's gonna be a little more involved, I feel like. Oh, I already did my airbrushing on that guy before. Cool. I'm smart. I'll make these tubes a different color, actually. Now that I look at it. Cool if they were kind of a blue instead. Actually, no. If they're like sticking out of this chest, they could be glowy bits, like little steam vents or something. Part of this power core. Oh, this shit's gonna drive me nuts. Breathe. Gotta breathe. It's important. Breathe. Breathe. Nah, I like them better as like green bits or even maybe glass tubes of some sort. Yeah, now just put them back to being green. green back. Alright. The hands. I like the hands. I think they're pretty good. Pretty nifty. Pretty good as is. Good. Gotta black that out a little. That works. Throwing a couple of silvery bolts here. I don't think those are attached. Oh, yeah, those aren't attached. Sweet. You know what we might do? Nope. That. Want to do that. Huh. That caused it to go a little haywire. Nice silvery bolts for his arm. Bolts on the sides. This is like, you know what I just realized? This music would be perfect for Outer Worlds. It's like a variation on the, like, New Vegas theme. You know, like the Fallout. You know? I like that. Like, you could slot this into Outer Worlds and nobody would know that it's from Moonbreaker. Because it would sound so perfect for that game. I get back to playing Outer Worlds. I only played through it once. You go back through and do like a melee build and shit. Just for funsies. Okay. Hey, gotcha. This... Is that a framework into this smoke? It looks like it. So, what we're gonna do... Start with... Well, let's start with yellow, actually, for the smoke. Start with turning all the smoke yellow. And then... whitewash. Black towards the edges. Cool. You throw a little red in there too. That's like a dry brush red. No. No, maybe just a wash of red. Oh my god, red is crazy on that wash. Maybe just do like some airbrushing red. Do like little bits of red here and there. Yeah, that smoke looks really cool. It's kind of the inverse of what you want to go for with smoke. You usually want the smoke to be like lighter and then darker. But I think this looks cool. I think it looks really awesome, you know? And fuck you. It's my smoke. I do what I want with it. Let's see. Need a little more yellow in this. A little more yellow there, and some red. The red and the yellow kind of play off each other, be like... Yeah. Yeah. Maybe a little black to kind of tamp things down. That's really cool. I like it. It's giving me like an orc feel, you know? It's like an orky feel. like Warhammer orcs with how they do their machines. And anything that makes it feel orky is good in my book. You never have too much orkiness in your build. I just realized the hands should be similar to each other, and I did not do that. Yep, I did not make the hands similar. And then it should be black on these ones. Like black and yellow hands. Nice. What's next? Got this up here. I don't think there's much to do with the, like, hammer, you know? I don't have, like, anywhere to put, like, a blood drop or an I9 on this guy, unfortunately. Let's see, for the wires... Why aren't the wires kind of gray? I think it's just the lighting, the way it hits. Yeah, it's just the way the lighting hits from above. Maybe. Yeah, no, it's just the lighting. I can't do anything about that. These little end wires could be yellow. Ooh, you know what? Maybe they could be blue. That's kind of wacky. Kind of fun. Ooh, what if we did like they're kind of sparking a bit, you know? We did like yellow tips. I don't know. Or maybe just like a quick bit of an airbrush on them. That's how I usually do lighting, is I'll have like a dry brush with like white or something running through a blue. Or through whatever. It doesn't necessarily have to be blue, it's just like whatever color you have, and then you have white as like the center white hot color. Yeah, that's pretty cool. There's some paint. Come in here. Bolt there. And there you go. I think it's mostly done, honestly. I'm getting kind of good at identifying what parts I need to double down on, what parts are fine, you know? A little orange in there for that. Yeah, nope. Get a little yellow going in here. Down here, we're gonna do a little airbrushing. Same here. Okay, I think we're good on that. Is that part of the smoke? Or is that part of the build? I think that's part of the smoke. Well, it's supposed to be. I don't know. Yeah, it looks... I can't tell. I'm gonna leave it alone. I can't, like, you know, correctly tell at a glance. I'm not gonna push it too much, you know? I'm not gonna be like, oh yeah, that should be this way, you know? When it already looks fine. Aw, yeah, look at that. Nicely done, gentlemen. Love how disconnected everything is in these builds. These new builds are fucking fantastic. Look at that. Oh my god, I could just get that color in there immediately. Alright. I'm thinking he's good to go. God, that smoke came out really, really cool looking. Maybe not like super accurate, but it's cool looking. Go to here. Black, wash, up, and whoosh, 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 and whoosh. Not bad. The wash didn't take too much of an effect on this one, but maybe just do it kind of harder on the bottom. Yeah, that'll work. Nah, too much whooshing. That's good. Did I get a wash on the last one? I don't remember. Did I do wash on the Whispers? I don't think I watched these guys. I think I forgot to watch these guys. Because I was like, oh yeah, that looks good. And then I don't think I washed them. Okay, we can just do that real quick. Now they're washed. You can tell they're a little bit dingier. Not too much, but just enough to knock off some of the vibrancy. Which is kind of counter to my, like, color palette. Alright, so we have officially painted how many of these guys? Let's see. We have officially Blood Angels so far on these rows. Like, there's more that have been completed previously, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so it's 6 across and then 4 here. So 10, 16. Come on, brain. 10, 16, 20, 22. Out of, what, like 55 units? But then there's, like, some more down here. Let's see. That's 22. Who else did I complete? I completed him and him. So that's... Did I complete you? No, your eyes aren't done. I know they're not done if the eyes aren't done. So 22, 23, 24, 25, 26... No, I haven't gotten you yet. 27. Did I switch back to them? No, I didn't. Yeah, so 27 on that. So we got 27 out of... How many freaking units are there? So 27. We're going to put 27 on the side so don't forget how many I just counted. There we go. 6 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 times 6. Fuck, my brain. 6 times 8 is 48. Should be. Oh, should be, yeah. Yeah, 48 minus 2, 46, because 2 up there I've painted. 46 total, let's see. 46, 51. 51 paintable characters at the moment. I've done 27, so that's what? 51 down. 27 is 31, and then you take 7 off of that, you get what? Okay, 24? Yeah. Okay, so we have 24 more to go. So if we can get, yeah. So if we can get, how many? Because 24 is a nice divisible number that I can, like, plan around. So for future streams, I mean, I can get them done the next 3 streams if I could get 8 done at a time, but I don't think I can get 8 done in one stream, even if I'm here for like 4 hours. I mean, these last like 5 I've done in like 20 minutes, so it's possible. But to give it the attention to detail on some of these that I like to give, I don't think 8's doable. So we'll do. So if we do 4 instead of 8, that's 6 more streams, so 6 more weeks to get all these done. So, and that's like our minimum, right? So my minimum is 4 every time, and then we might throw like an extra one on. So if we do like 5 every time, it'd be like, you know, one less week to do. But such is life. Oh wait, no, I just realized I multiplied them, but oh yeah, I multiplied them, and then I yes, I got 51, and then I minus the 27. The 27 I've already done, right? So yeah, there's 24 left. So yeah, 24 left, 6 weeks maybe, you know, so over the summer, or over the first half of the summer. And then if I end up getting like 6 done, yeah, I can get it done in 4 weeks, but it's 6 at a time. So yeah. Yeah, let's take a little parade real quick for it, because I'm gonna kind of cut the stream short a little today, just because I mean I did what I wanted to do. I did like 5 of these guys, so we're good. Kind of take a look at some of the other ones. So like, yeah, when I look at this, it looks kind of like murky, shitty, you know, things, and that's just kind of my own problem with it. But this just looks so much more cooler and active with the airbrushing. So I'll definitely have to keep that in mind for smoke in the future. Yeah, Aria. I am still so mad at myself for Aria. Like, it's not terrible, it's just I went a little too far with the wash on Aria. So she's permanently, like, dark now. You know? It's unfortunate. Yeah. I'm really looking forward to Arms Dealer Yuki, though. Because I have an idea for this one. I want to, on the back here, I want to paint I9 and a blood drop. Like, I think that would be kind of cool. Or, like, 2 blood drops flanking an I9. That'd be kind of fun. God, there's so many weapons in here to deal with. Let's see. Noxy. Noxy's gonna be cool. Noxy's gonna be real fun. I can't tell if he's... Who is Noxy? Is he like a child or what? Oh, Noxy has no lore. Okay. Never mind. Flurry is gonna be fun. I wanna put some blood on these knives for sure. Let's see. Dr. Feelbad. That's gonna be a real challenge for me. I'm thinking if I use... I want to test something. I'm thinking for this, if I want to show bubbles, could I just maybe use stippling to do that? The way I did like white stippling. Well, obviously when it's locked in. And then what I could do is come in, and like, or maybe we do like half stippling, like half opacity stippling. And then I could come in and selectively choose a couple of bubbles. So if I then come in and I take out some of these, like a couple, you know? You don't want like too many. And then I do this. We do like this. Top of that we do this. That's kind of got like a bubble-like quality to it, you know? I don't know, I'll have to look up like how to paint bubbles in Moonbreaker. Like, how can you do stuff like that? Either that, or I'll just end up making the glass, like, blue, you know? Like a blue container. White stripe. And now it's, boom, it's glass, you know? I don't know, it depends. We gotta get there first. Yeah. Crash is gonna be gnarly to work on. There's just so much to him. So, like, all little different yellows and all this. He's got lightning on his head. He's got a face over here. He's got this big bald hand. He's got this big bald hand. This one. Oh my god. Crazy little dude. Quetzalli's fun. I really like how Quetzalli's primary colors came out. Like, just very nice. Very good, very good. Yes. I still love Crosshair. I still love what I did on Crosshair. Crosshair looks so good. Like all these individual lines to show that it's a bracer with like string holding it together. The little blood drop on the gem on the forehead. Because I could technically be finding a spot like on these guys. I could probably have put like, you know, an I9 here or like a blood drop here or something, but you know, it really just comes down to the vibe of it, you know? Like here, it makes perfect sense, right? You got the blood drop on the top, you got the I9 on the side, you know? And that just works, right? God, I still love Crankbait. I feel like Crankbait's still going to be my favorite out of the whole roster, even though I could make it technically look better. But it's like the freehanding elements, the little details on the gear and stuff, plus the fact that Crankbait would Don't look at that. Crankbait was like the first one I did for the Blood Angels roster ever. Was crankbait. Like, I think it's fun, you know. I think it's fun, and I think it's also important to leave it where it's at. You know, don't go back and try to retouch things or change things. Like, that's why I like the wash, because the wash changes it so significantly that trying to repair something and be like, oh, you know, like with this, it's like everything here has a black wash on it, so if I went and I fixed this, it wouldn't necessarily affect it, but then that opens the door to just infinite revisions, and you don't want to do that. You want to be done with your art piece and move on with your life, you know? Just like I'm done with this stream. So, you know, hence the signifier of I'm done with the stream. Yay. Yeah, that is it for the stream. Little quite shorter stream today. I usually go for at least 2 hours, but we're close enough. You know, we talked about some stuff. We had some fun. We painted some minis. I'm gonna go get on with my day. Try and drag my brain through today because the weather has been shit lately. And on top of that, I work a job where I don't usually see a lot of people. Like, you know, I'll see them periodically throughout the day, but I won't see, like, sometimes I won't see somebody for like an hour, you know? So it's like, oh my god. And of course the clock is just ticking by. But such is life, you know. Hey, good money, I'll take it. Anywho, that is it for the Moonbreaker. And, you know, another mini Monday, mini maker, mini maker. Whatever, Maker Monday, sure. Fucking god. There's another Maker Monday in the bag. That's 4 weeks in a row I've actually done this. Keeping up with it. Not bad. I just like it. It brings some consistency in my life. Lets me talk about creative things and just lets me kind of chill. You know, this is kind of my hobby time. So, yeah. That is it for the stream. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, do the usual. Like, subscribe, check out my streams. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Reeve the Rager, signing off.